Peace, brother Owen.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm so
How are
happy
you?
I went to the I'm well because I went to the barbershop yesterday here in Bali and I'm fresh. So
Okay,
I'm
so
not looking all crazy.
let me ask you about that. Do they cut hair good out there?
Um when you can get past the yes, they can cut good, but every barber ain't for everybody. So like I have to make I found the barber who's reliable, who speaks enough English for me, but he do cut like a black man. So he's the closest one that I've seen. I have seen another cat, but he don't speak any English, but he did give me a fly cut. But he be busy. He only come to work till about 5 o'clock, and it'd be like 9:30. You ride by there, he got one in the chair, two inside, and two outside, standing up waiting on him. So he got to be good. But I, my man, who I go to now, I think he pretty fresh, cause he laid a seat back.
I
I'm
see.
all I always judge a barber like, do you lay the seat back or not?
Especially if they all up in your grill.
Yes.
But yes, oh yeah, I wanted to connect with you. I see you have relocated to Bali. Congratulations. Tell me about your journey and what made you decide to go there.
Um, big shouts out to. So I believe that Allah speaks to man through man. So one day I was in Detroit and I was talking to. I went to for a Bufo ceremony. So people know that I'm a Condor master coach. I do psilocybin and Bufo ceremonies. And I had went to Chicago to do a ceremony to teach Sincere Seven. Big shouts out to the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. And after the ceremonies were over, he passed me the blunt and he said, this was October 30th, 2022. He says, why are you still in Atlanta and you don't have no kids and you don't have no wife? And you know three people in Bali. And he walks out the room. I'm just sitting there with this question and the blunt in my hand, like, I don't got no answer. And
Mm.
some people consider me intelligent. And I ain't had no answer for 3 days. I went through the airport with no answer, landed in Atlanta with no answer, went home with no answer. And 2 days later, I came up with the answer. I was like, nothing is, nothing is holding me here except me. And then I was just like, why am I here? But I'm getting ready to go to Jamaica to be initiated as a Sangoma. So I'm gonna be gone for 9 days. Go to Jamaica about 2 weeks later, and for 9 days I'm catching this sun. So this is really I got to put this part in the story. So in 2011, I realized that I had a relationship with the sun. So people have for centuries, indigenous people have had relationships with the sun, but I didn't know how advanced it was. And so Master Asaria Gibson, Kathy Gibson from Tybro said, you should start talking to the sun because your family is in the sun. And I was like, why should I talk to them? And she was like, because they find you interesting. And I was like, I'm sleeping on my mama's couch. I'm 40 years old. I'm broke. I'm 41 years old. I'm in my Uranus opposition. They find me interesting. And she was like, very. I was like,
Mm.
so I started sitting on the porch because at the house I was at, I had a line of sight to the sun. I could see the sun at sunrise. And they had told me just to get up at sunrise and catch the sun. So 360 days later, I moved to Atlanta and I never had a direct line of sight to the sun since then. So when I go to the
Mm.
beach or I go to other places and I have a direct line of sight to sunrise, it's just like a family reunion.
Mm.
So when I go to Jamaica and I'm all I had to do was just walk out, walk down the little small trail, and we on the cliff, and there's the ocean, and there's the sunrise. And I was like, I'm gonna catch these 9 sunrises. And all of my plans was to be like, you need to move to a condo in Atlanta on the 8th floor so you can have facing south, so you can get sunrise and sunset, so you can do your solar adept work. And
Mhm.
my life was around that. I need to make enough money to be able to afford to stay on the eighth floor or higher. Cause I still
Mm.
want to stay in the city. But
Yeah.
that's gonna be expensive. So I'm trying to, figure all this out, blah, blah, blah. And in human design, my environment is mountains. So being up to see the view and stuff like that, I operate better. So I was just like, wow, I'm on the cliff. I'm seeing the sun. This is so amazing. I'm talking to the sun. We're doing qigongs. I'm having all this. And then the sun asked me a question. I was
What
like,
was that?
yes. The sun said, how's your nervous system right now? I said, it's on a seven, maybe an eight. And it was like, how you feel? Because your nervous system is your inner child, but people don't know that. And I was like, this is wonderful. This is
Yeah.
amazing. This is seven? I was like, what? What you mean? Then the son asked me the second follow up question and said, what's your nervous system in Atlanta? And I said, a four. And before I could even get to the next question that the son said, I started crying. And the son says, look at all the success that you've been having with a four nervous system. What you
Right.
think you could do with a seven, eight, or nine full time?
Yes.
And now I'm just bawling, crying because the son is telling this truth to me. It's like you affecting all these people's lives, you helping everybody with a four nervous system, my nigga. If you was at a seven, what could you do for people?
Right.
I just started crying. I was just like, damn. And then I heard sincere in my head, what's keeping you in Atlanta with a four nervous system?
Right. Let me ask, so what do you think is the reason why the city makes our nervous system so low?
Because the city is in the United States and the city is a reflection of the country.
Mhm.
Because the United States is a traumatized place for all races. See, the white man, he stole it from the Indians, but he done been in trauma since to keep power. He got to keep creating trauma. Then he
Yeah.
had some slaves come over. He put them in trauma.
Mhm.
Then he pretended to let the slaves go and put them in another type of trauma.
Mhm.
Then they had children who was born into trauma.
Mhm.
Then consciousness came around, and we didn't have nobody to regulate it. So now we out here with advanced tools, still playing with trauma.
Yeah.
Then the
But
drugs came. Then the drugs came in, and then we picked up the habits of our oppressors.
yeah.
So
And
we are liars. So we
and
are
the habit,
liars to ourselves. This is important. We are liars to ourselves. Black men and women are the biggest liars to themselves because they believe what the oppressor told them that it's all good.
right. I was just gonna add in there, uh, Dr. Georgia Grew talk about post traumatic slave syndrome. How are, people who raise children and they have PTSD, children learn from their behavior, and the behavior is learned past generation to generation. But I like how you said that we lie into ourselves. We lie into ourselves. We lie to others, we lie to our children, and so what do you think was the biggest factor for you getting out there to Bali and just being on that land?
What was the biggest factor?
Yeah.
Um, the biggest factor for being on the land. Hmm. Hold on, because I want to find this other thing that I have around when you said post traumatic. I
Mhm.
have something else. I have something else. That's the upgrade. to that. Um, we used to say
Yeah.
post traumatic slave syndrome, but there's something else called. Damn, I'm looking for it in my notes. I'm gonna find it and come back. But it's something that's newer than post traumatic slave syndrome. There's something far newer and far insidious than just a slave syndrome, right?
Mm, yes.
Yeah. Um, and I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it on here somewhere. I want to show all of my written notes that have this in it. Come on, my guy, because we talked about this when I came out to Oakland, um, and we were working on creating a program for Black people using psychedelics and entheogens. You
Yeah.
know, and we suffering from post traumatic United States syndrome right now. We didn't even get a chance to heal from the slave, but we skipping the crises that we also are in. But anyway, repeat the question that you just had. What was the what? Getting to the
I was
land?
Yeah, what was the biggest factor for you getting to that land to Bali? Like, I mean, what benefits are you getting? I know it's pure. I mean, I'm looking at the land. It's the natural. It's beautiful. You don't have all the light pollution, all of the things that we have here.
Would you want me to put them in order or no specific order?
Order. I mean, it's up to you.
One of the number one benefits is being away from niggas, being away from American Black people. And
Mm,
I didn't come here for that. I came here to design retreats so American Blacks could come over here and heal. But when
mhm.
I watch them come over here, they want to bring America with them
Yeah.
and not heal. I can understand if you want to bring America with you and then heal it and let it dissolve. But if you want to come over here and put a grip on it like this and don't
Mm,
want to let it go, then I don't miss those people. I don't
mm,
miss those people. So the number one benefit is my mind is freer to see the truth, really, that niggas be lying. Because the number two benefit is when I don't see niggas lying, I see real family. That's what I
mm,
really want to be making videos about is everything that the black man said they wanted in the conscious community and black woman, all the Shea Butter Queens and Shea Butter Kings, everything that they said they wanted, the Balinesian people have it.
mm.
Now, what do niggas say they want?
They say
Those
they want to get off the grid. They want to get live off the grid, live on the land, farm, grow their own food. They want to have family, multiple wives, friend, family. Like I said, um, yeah, that's the bulk of it.
what happened? What about generational wealth? You want to throw that in there?
Definitely generational wealth. Yes,
Right, 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 right. What about circulating money in their own community? You want to throw that in there?
yes.
Okay. So why don't niggas have it? And why do the Balinese have everything that you just said? They grow their own food. Somebody asked me about is that a GMO dragon fruit? They don't know what the word GMO means over here. Everything
Mm,
natural. They don't know. They don't use the word organic because there ain't no pesticides. Oh, they don't even know. It's all fresh. They don't know
yeah,
they're not contaminated like that.
yeah.
So and the women, all the women are giving all the men two babies before they're 30
Mm,
and staying together for 30, 40, 50 years
that's powerful.
and
Yeah.
passing all the and they don't have no rent because they all stay in the same house that they great grandma stayed in. I went in a house. I went in a house last month downtown. They got a every house got a temple in it.
Mm,
Every they go to temple for this house
wow.
right there.
Yeah.
They go to temple for that house right there. As you scan the horizon, each rooftop that you see got a temple in it.
Yeah.
Each rooftop got an altar in it. Niggas don't want to put an altar in their house. They don't want to put no altar in their house. They don't want to connect with their ancestors 24/7.
Mm. Yeah.
And so I went into this house. I saw the temple. I asked for permission to go into their house temple. The energy was so crazy, so amazing, so pure, so powerful. When I left back out, I went back to the OG. I said, "Hey man, keep it 100. How old is this temple? How old is this house?" He said, "I'm not sure. Maybe six, 700 years."
Wow.
What do you got to do to have that? See, I'm solution oriented. That's why they used to call me Coach Kyer. They still call me Coach. What's the
Mhm.
what is the formula? What play can you run to pull that off? To
Well,
have what? Yeah, what is the play? You
yeah.
got to run a you have to run a play to score touchdowns. You want to score baskets, you got to run a play. Everything that scores is running a play. And after we figure it out and we see what the play is, then I always say why we can't run it because niggas lying about what they want. See, and the reason I say a nigga lies is I'm gonna show you all how to figure out if somebody's lying. You ready?
I'm
If
ready.
if they say they want something, but they won't do what it take to get what they want, they're a liar. I want my hair to grow, but they keep cutting it. You're a liar. I want to be in a wholesome relationship, but you keep smacking your lady around. Every time you get a lady, you keep smacking her around, putting your hands on her. You gotta keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah. I think they're getting into those patterns, that paradigm they're so used to that they were that how they were raised on, or the environment that they grew up in.
No, 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 no. I used to eat chitlins. I used to eat pork chops. I don't anymore. I used to worship a white Jesus. I don't anymore. Niggas do excuses. What you was doing was about to hit me with the excuse that's running around. The white man, how I was raised, and then. I'm gonna take you back to your Bible. God gave you free will. He breathed into you. He said, let's breathe into these people and make them a living soul. Genesis Genesis 82:6. You know what I'm saying?
So so
Ye are
where I
gods.
where I'm
Right.
kind of with it is, like, we know that, coming from this side, I've done quite a bit of healing myself and understand the paradigm and mindset and all that. But in order for your mindset to shift, I believe that you really have to know, that it's an issue. A lot of people, they want to manifest these things, they want to change, but the first step to change, because their patterns are so common for them, it's just like automatic action. It's like subconscious, like your subconscious taking over. It's an unconscious behavior. Your patterns are just
How do
automatically
you how do you change I agree. Now, how do you change unconscious behavior? Because I have 3 felonies. I've been to prison. I also have a degree from a HBCU. I don't got no excuses. How do you change unconscious behavior? Ooh, you gonna this answer gonna blow you away.
well, first you got to notice it,
And then after you notice it, right after that, you need to do what?
make a different decision.
Before
What you
you
gonna,
do that, before you do that,
what is it?
be honest with yourself.
Well, yeah, that's a part of no.
Niggas can't sit with themselves and be honest. Black men and black women cannot sit still and be honest with themselves, including some of the ones that stay over here in Bali. The ones
Mm,
that visit absolutely can't be honest. The ones that stay over here, some of them working on it, some of them don't care. They don't want to be you can smell honesty the same way you can smell lying. So you can't skip that step. You
yeah.
gotta you gotta notice it, then be honest about it, Then say, I'm a change. Because it's all like, all healing is just like breast cancer. Got to notice the lump, be honest about where it came from, seek some help, change your behavior.
True.
There's no disease that those 4 steps. You don't need Dr. Sabi. You don't need Queen Afua. You need 4 steps. Don't matter. And everybody is lying. You see, I come back again. They
True.
lying. They lying.
What's the other factor? I know that was two.
Oh, the other benefit of being over here is um, my way of life is not only accepted and supported. I'm around people who are as advanced, if not more advanced, in ancestral work than I am.
Mm,
So in Atlanta, people would just come over during the middle of the day to want to go to my shrine. They always want to come. Hey, can I go upstairs to the altar room? Of
mm,
course. Why you got to come way over here? You stay way over there in Smyrna. You gonna come through traffic in Atlanta and get come way over here just to go upstairs in my altar room and sit down and be quiet and commune with your ancestors and my ancestors? It
mm,
was like I was in the minority. Over here, I'm in the peer group. That's everywhere.
mm,
That's everywhere. It's an altar right here in my kitchen. It's an altar right over there. When I came over here and set up my little altar in my bedroom and beside my door, that was like, where was that? Oh, for real? Oh, you get that? Oh, oh, amazing. Oh, absolutely. We do this. Do you want to come to ceremony? We about to have ceremony for this new moon. We about to have ceremony for this full moon. We about to have ceremony for blah blah blah. It's a ceremony like every 2 days or every 20 minutes. You can just sit around, go stand outside for a minute, eat you a mango, and somebody gonna ride through. Possibly think of think of a dump truck instead of full of dirt, full of people dressed in white with drums and gold ornaments, all men, then another truck coming with all women, then another
mm,
truck coming with all young boys. They got the head wraps on, and they all going to ceremony playing the drums, riding down the damn street. And then they gonna be gone for 4 or 5 hours, and they turn around and come back, going back to wherever they was at. Boom, 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 boom. That's not no strange anomaly. That's like
right.
on a Tuesday. So that's a
Wow.
benefit. It's a benefit for me to see women making offering 7 days a week with their daughter beside them, or their
Mm,
son on their back, or a man out here with his daughter and they making offerings 7 days a week, 2, 3 times a day.
yeah.
And I know that they learned it from their mama, from their mama, from their mama, from their mama. So it's a benefit
I,
of me seeing women in their power,
mhm.
not asking for it. It
Yeah.
hurts me to see black women acting like they got to prove something so hard. When I come over here and see these women in so much power, they don't have to prove shit.
Yeah.
That's
That's
another
powerful.
that's another benefit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, where do I want to raise a child at if I have when I start having children? What do I want my child to
Right.
see? Do I want my child to go to school with Pookie and Ray Ray? Do I want to homeschool my
I,
child? Do I want to homeschool my child? And then when he go out and leave the house, he be like, "What the hell is this?"
right. Total contrast when you walk outside, especially if you raise. So, how are you doing? As far as we're going over together like a retreat for African American people from this side of the continent, come over there. That still want to create a retreat space.
Later, later, because
You enjoy. Uh,
I really, like what I've learned since I've been over here is don't try to convince nobody of nothing.
mm,
And do they really want to change? because the type of retreat I'm gonna do is not a play bullshit hang around retreat. It's gonna be serious transformation, and you're gonna spend some serious money on it. And instead of me begging people, why don't I just have a retreat for myself every other day? Or why don't I have a retreat for myself twice a day and get my number up to 7 or 8? I only been here 7 months. Bali ain't going nowhere. Why do I need to rush in order? One of the biggest things, ooh, my man Kamal, he been over here 19 years. He from Oakland. He said once you learn to sit down, things will pick up.
Mm.
See for an American, that's why your eyes got big. You was like, think about single black women in America. Don't even think about this. Just think about single black women in America. If you tell them to sit down for a second, the first thing they're gonna
Think about
scream is, who
this. I
gonna
got to kids.
they're gonna say what?
They're gonna be like, I can't sit down. I gotta work to take care of these kids.
Where's the daddy? They get
Having
shut.
more babies.
No, no, right. Why is he not there with you? Why is he having more baby? Right. She unaccountable. She not gonna say, well, he not here because of something about me. She gonna say he over here fucking another bitch, getting her pregnant. That's why he ain't here with me. Cause I'm innocent and I'm a victim and he's a villain. And I ain't gonna take no accountability. I absolutely ain't gonna be honest about none of that myself. So it's his fault. So I can't sit down. And the reason I can't sit down is because of that the nigga I had these kids with. Oh, okay, well, why you ain't think of that when he was standing up in them guts and he was coming all up in you with no condom? You did you file a rape charge? Did he rape you, or was y'all together for a few years? Well, we was together for a few years, and that's what I didn't know no excuses. I ain't know no. Just say I was on the vibrational frequency that he was on as well, and I got
Yeah.
what I deserved, and I'm now want to be accountable. And um, I was making his life hell like he was making my life hell, and he just went ahead and couldn't take it no more. And I assisted in pushing him into the arms of another woman. I assisted because I don't want to tell the truth about black men. Black men don't want to go nowhere. We want to stay with one woman or two women. We want to stay with women who love us and appreciate us. And we want to be gorillas for y'all. We want to be Rottweilers for y'all. We want to be overprotective for y'all. But we ain't gonna do that if you ain't gonna feed us and you keep kicking us when we down. You know what I'm saying? And the most important thing in the relationship is your vagina, because that's what has happened in America is black women have decided that the most important thing in a relationship is her vagina. It's more important than the children. It's more important than
So
the man.
I,
Yes.
I really feel like this topic right here could be like a whole night we talking about.
I'm just talking about what I realized since I've been in Bali.
Yeah.
That over here, a benefit is that all the women have the children prioritized in alignment with the men. That's the
Mm,
benefit because I'm going to assimilate to what I see.
mhm.
So I put myself in another environment so I could see women and men. This was the bonus. I didn't even know it was like this over here. I didn't know. I had no idea. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
All I knew was what I saw.
Mm,
Niggas ain't shit. I need a bigger house. I need a bigger car. Take care of me. I got 3 baby daddies. So nigga, you should not be fucking nobody. You was fucking 3 different niggas to get 3 different baby daddies, and you couldn't keep none of them. Now you gotta tell a fourth nigga he gotta do this, that, and the third. And now you mad at Kevin Samuels. But I come over here, and guess what? All I see is I see 4 human beings on one scooter. I see a man, 2 children, and a wife on one scooter, and I feel her happiness. And I see every night they at the house and he cooking, she cooking. The children is all happy and playing, and everybody is provided for. And their economy, see, I have a degree in history. I'm a master mason. I'm a Rosicrucian. I'm a black belt. I'm a breath master, Tai Chi, Tantra master. So analyzing energy is what I do all day. And and I'm a Taurus, so I'm all into the money. And I'm looking at how their dollar is circulating in the community. I can't close my mouth. I'm like, what? Y'all dollar, they say the Jews or the white man keep his money in the community 30 days before it leave. They say the black man keep his money in the community less than 24 hours. Guess how long the Indonesians and the Bali keep their money in their economy?
How long?
Forever.
Mm.
They don't spend with the Russians. They don't spend with the Chinese. They spend with each other for
What about
generation after generation.
ports or exports? Are they trading or anything like that?
Everybody's buying from them. Niggas is buying rice from them. They buying coffee from them. And guess what? Guess what else y'all buying? Y'all tourism. So tourism means you come in and lay your head and I keep your money and you just go home with the memory of me. What? They selling comfort. You can come visit my waterfall, but my waterfall stay with me. You
Right.
pay me, I take you to the waterfall. You pay me, I let you stay in this villa. You pay me, I feed this food to you. I don't gotta spend with you. I ain't coming to your country. You coming over here to the island of the gods. And when you come over here and spend your money, you get something you can't find in America. It's called courtesy. You can't find it from 100% of the people. You get smiles. Remember how Kevin Samuels was damn near murdered for saying why women can't smile at you? Over here, you can't pay nobody to frown at you.
Mm.
You can't pay somebody to frown at you. Everybody is smiling at you. I can come over here to this corner,
Yeah.
this little road right behind me. There's about to be there's about to be a scooter that's gonna come on this road in a minute. I can do like this, and I'm gonna get a smile from every every person that come on this little trail right here. If they come the other way, if they come on this trail right here, and I just do like this a little bit, I'm gonna get
Yeah.
some smiles. If I go on the scooter and I ride on the scooter anywhere downtown, up in the mountains, and I smile, I'm gonna get a smile back. I'm gonna get a smile. They don't be wondering like why you smiling. I smile. I be blowing kisses at the older women that be having the baskets on their head. You should see how much they give me back. They don't be
Yeah.
like, nigga, what you doing blowing kiss? What? So I'm assimilating what I see because I don't want that. I don't want my child raised in all that trauma. Because these
Right.
children over here are not raised in trauma. They
Yeah.
raised they raised with their ancestors.
Mhm.
They know if they was to ever get to America, the Mexicans would be in trouble. You know how you
Mm.
niggas be thinking y'all get the Mexicans to do everything? These jokers over here masters. I'm talking about they builders. Oh
Oh,
my
I see.
god.
Let me ask you this. So how do you feel about your children growing up in the area where there's not a lot of black people?
As a very rich man, my child gonna have an international global experience, which is why all the other countries are in front of well, all the other races are in front of American Negroes because American Negroes don't want to give their children international exposure.
Okay.
So I
You
don't
think that
need
there's other
I
places
can
that maybe more melanin people there that was still,
all the
natural and
all the Balinese people are black. This nigga's over here darker than me.
mm,
They are black. They got the same. I was in South Africa for 3 weeks for my birthday, getting my second initiation as a Sangoma. I study ritual.
mhm.
We got to our magic runs parallel. The magic of Ifa, the magic of the Sangoma, the Kemetic magic, the Balinese magic, the Javanese. You niggas don't know nothing about no Javanese magic. That's why I
Mm.
just magic is so layered and so spiritual and the culture and everything. So I want my child to be raised around magic so they can run shit. I ain't putting out no. I'm Chinese. I'm Chinese and white. That's what I am. I'm Chinese and white, and I date black women. Okay, ones that got good sense. So Chinese and whites want their child to run shit when they grow up. Niggas don't think about their children running shit because they like, I got the bag, I got the money, I got the education. I'm hiding my trauma. I'm gonna pass this on to my child, and they're not gonna know how to figure it out, and then they're gonna be able to be picked off by some other race.
Mhm.
The
That's
Chinese don't. The
like
Chinese doesn't want to pick off niggas, but it happens because the money gonna have to circulate. Like everybody all the races that are innovators is because their mind is on an international scale. I know who I am. My children gonna know who I am. We ain't gonna be just in Bali. We're gonna be in South Africa. We're gonna be in Australia. We're gonna be in South America. We're gonna come through America a little bit. I got some family over there. It's
yeah.
important that my children see what not to do. It's important for me to show my children crazy.
Mm. Yeah. I know what you mean. I'm a mom and I try to protect my children from a lot of energy here in the States because we were in Hawaii for a while, but now I'm back on the mainland. And Hawaii is still the same thing. It's just like being in the United States, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, minus the food. The fruit is really good. The food is amazing.
And the reason is because the United States will contaminate some shit. It'll
Yeah.
contaminate some shit. Where
Yeah.
even over here, I don't feel well, I saw more truth over here too. I didn't realize that the other benefit of living over here is reparations. So all the niggas say they wanted reparations, but all the niggas didn't know how to get reparations. So I have reparations. I've gotten all my reparations, and you can have reparations too. So what does everybody in the world want to be right now? The majority, even conscious niggas. What does everybody want?
I'm sorry, the phone cut out because I plugged something in. What'd you say?
What does everybody in the world want right now? Well, let's go back. Hold on. Before I ask that, why do black people want reparations?
Because they feel like they're owed something because of what
And
happened to
and
them.
and if you were to get reparations, what would black people do with it?
They would just buy stuff that depreciate.
Let's say we didn't do that stupid thing. Let's say we did a smart thing. What would be the smart thing for black people to do if they got reparations?
Well, of course, real estate, purchase real estate, investments,
And
assets,
and all that
insurance.
and all that turns into what? The P word,
What's the P word?
power.
Oh, okay. Money,
Black
power.
Black people want reparations because it will symbolize power. We feel powerless. I don't have land, I don't have tech, I don't have assets, I don't have insurance, so I'm powerless.
Mm-hmm.
If you give me money, I will be powerful. Who do we learn that from? The white
European.
man.
Yeah.
Right. So the white man is powerful because he got money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So give me reparations so I can be powerful like the white man. Because we want to get even. Just like women in the feminist movement, they want to get even with niggas. They don't want to just be run stuff. They want to get even. Do you know that how many men have killed women before? So you telling me when you get into power, that's what you're gonna be doing? Like, why are we talking about that? That's the reason you should be in power, huh? So if everybody wants reparations to be as powerful as the white man, guess what? Everybody in the world wants to be as powerful as the white man because the American dollar runs all economies on the planet.
Sure does. Yes.
So the Chinese over here that visit, the Africans, the anybody, the Russians, they all want to be the American white man.
Mhm.
So how do you become the American white man for $152? Get a passport. Because as soon as you leave the country, your passport gives you all the privileges and power of the American white man.
Hmm.
When you leave America, you have your reparations. Don't leave to go to Africa because go home because you from Africa. That's retarded. I will be treated differently with an American passport.
Hmm.
Cause over here they don't see you as a nigga. They see you
Mm.
as an American passport holder
Yeah.
and you have power. They yield to you immediately. I've been to the Dominican Republic. I've been to Mexico. I've been to South Africa. I've been to Thailand. I've been to Malaysia. All these places I had my American white man passport and they treated me like a god. So you niggas can beg for millions or you can just get a passport and start traveling like you got some sense and stop begging Mr. White Man to do anything for you.
I like that. I thank you. I really did not expect this on this call today. You just dropped some gems, and I hope that the people listening really just took note of that.
You asked a question in the chat though before we got on here. It's like, where should I stay? You ain't even asked me that when you get over here.
Where are you?
Yeah. So this is a very good question. When moving to Bali as a black person, from a master teacher's perspective, you need to know what do you need before you come over here. So what do you need because they have it. They have it. Do you need a beach? They have it. Do you need mountains? They have it. Do you need do you need some time alone? They have it. Do you want to be in a little Miami? They have it. They have it. Trust me, if you want a little Miami, you can get it. Because there's a lot of people coming over here. That's what Canggu and Semiak is. It's a little Miami. It's like a Miami, LA mix.
Okay.
Nightlife, shots of liquor, uh, hiding and running and pretending to be something you're not. You can have that. What do you want? What do you want? Identify what you want before you come to Bali instead of saying, I'm going to just come over here because all of it's the same. It
Mm.
ain't. So, do you want me? I want sunrise and more sun and access to the beach. But sun was first. That's why I told that part of the story.
Yeah.
So, my open kitchen faces east. I mean, faces, yeah, this is east. So the sun rises right there, right above my fingertip. But the sun rises right there. And
Hmm.
my room is directly across. So when I slide my door open in the morning, the sun is meeting me. And if I get up earlier, I can come out here, sit down on my meditation chair, and be with the sun. So that's what I wanted. When I was in Jamaica, I wanted sunrise to heal my nervous system. So my inner
Mm.
child could be healed and powerful so I could run shit as I help other people who need it.
I like that. Powerful.
So, and the closest beach is 35 minutes away on scooter, maybe 45 in traffic.
Where are you?
Um,
I don't think you said that. Where are you?
I am in Ubud, and Ubud means magic. The word
Okay.
Ubud means magic. It's landlocked, but everything you want is in Ubud.
Okay.
Everything, the food, the culture, the art. I'm a Taurus, ruled by Venus.
Hmm.
What? I can
Yep.
stop. I can walk 5 steps and get some art that I can appreciate before I
Yeah.
go to a museum. So Ubud if you want, I think everybody should start in Ubud and then like go down and travel to different places and stay a weekend, 4 or 5 days, and see how is this. Do you want
Okay.
to stay right outside of Ubud? So like me, here's the other benefit. Anything can be sent to your door. So
Mm.
do you like coconut water?
I love coconut water.
Do you like real coconut water from real coconuts?
I like real coconut water. I lived in Hawaii for almost 2 years. Yes.
What they running? What they running?
The
How much?
coconuts were like $8 to $10 a coconut, but it was for the big ones, and they were good. That was expensive. But we could find some for like $4 or $5.
That's 750 gets you 10 coconuts delivered to your doorstep. $7.50. Look, the whole internet froze up when I gave her those numbers. Look at her mouth. Ain't that crazy? This is crazy. Come on, internet, let her come back. Oh my God. Look at this screenshot. As soon as I said the price, look what the internet did. Internet, you so bad. Oh, oh my God. Internet, did y'all see what just happened? Please come back. Somebody else just saw. As soon as I mentioned how much the coconuts happened, she froze up. Dang it. Well, for those listening, that's one of the benefits is you don't want to. Oh, she left. Let's hope she comes back. Do you have? Hopefully, this was helpful for anybody that's in the comment section. Could you like write in the comment section what's been your biggest takeaway so far? Also, what's your team zodiac and what's your team and what's your city and state so I can give you a shout out. If you have a website you want me to shout out, let me get that too. I'm so hoping that she's coming right back. Yes. Oh man, this is powerful. Ooh, we child. Have mercy. Who's interested in coming to Bali? That's another good question. Yeah. Big shouts out to, am I able to see who's in here? Big shouts out to Goddess Essence Energy, God Sun Ra, everybody that's laid up in his sleep and chilling. Big shouts out to yourself. Big shouts out to your ancestors. Maybe I'm supposed to do part two. What up, Lucy? Team Aquarius, Canary Islands in the his house. Why did her internet have to do her like that? Yeah, like I wanted to say something about moving off the grid. If you hear people that's saying they want to move off the grid, that means they don't want to be an adult. They just want things to come to them. And it's harder off the grid than it is living on the grid. It is not it is not all ease and all that stuff living off the grid. Like it really don't make no sense to be like I want to live. Why when I can have all the benefits would I want to live off the grid? That don't make that don't make no sense to me. Um, we probably have to do a part two to this. Thank you so much. I found you in peace. I'm gonna leave you in prayer. Nice big inhale, slow exhale. And the Bakoa Gijala Kimenka, Tatia Tezara, Kabera Renard, Cha Sagvanu, Tahara Nunara, Na Gibor, the She Yakadeka, Kavava Shaman, Barkmata, Mahakame, Tazika Taker, to meet Gaman, Kasim Kadosh, Bararu Tufka, Nahel Lada Taker, the Keat Gale, Chapanez, or Craig Katushka Taker, Shavatanu Kabel, Lushma, Tazakatanu, Yadea Talamo, Shem, Kavo Makuto, Lalam Vae. I'm about to go over on Instagram, I think, and make a quick video over there. So y'all come over there and holler at me. Peace.